116th Hotline. It's Sadie
and Satana, and welcome back to 116th Hotline. If this is your first time here, hello. If this is not your first time here, welcome back. We're a podcast where we talk about anything and everything, because guess what? We can, honey. It's our podcast.
Welcome back. It's been a while.
Woo!
She's a little unhinged right now, but hey, first of all, can we see the nails? Let's look at the nails. I am obsessed.
Close up on the nail. Yeah, honey,
I'm obsessed.
She's gonna get up close. Look at that.
I love the colors.
Other hand. Mm-hmm. Yes, mama.
Give it up for the other hand. Love.
Okay, how have you been? Oh my god, I haven't seen you for
Bring it in. No, seriously, I haven't seen you. How long has it been, dude? It's been like a good 2 weeks.
Almost 3.
2? Wait, 3? No.
I don't know.
The last time I saw you, was it really
Before
whenever we
Austin.
recorded with really whenever we recorded with Lisa? Or no, did we see each other before?
No, that was the last time.
No, because I came by one day and we were talking about our special, whatever.
Event?
I came by for a little bit. It was literally right before you left for Austin the next day.
So it's been about almost 3 weeks.
For real?
Yes, because I went to Austin.
What week? March what?
It was like the beginning of March.
Really? So it has been almost 3 weeks.
See?
Damn. And we don't really go that long.
Mommy.
We just been on it. Well, she's been on a freaking roll. She's been on a roll. And I'm talking about
Not by choice. It is by choice, but it's like work.
That's true.
Okay, let's get into it, Sadie.
Let's get into it.
I think we should do like a mental health check-in. How are you doing?
Yes,
Tell us
yes,
what you're at, where you're at, how you are.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay, period. Mental health check. I want to say that I am like at an 8.5.
I know you are, baby. It's spring break.
I am eating spring break up, babe. I'm eating it up.
Yep.
I've been resting for my mental health.
Yep.
Maybe not the best for my physical health, but hey, my mental health is like matters first. Comes first. And I have been resting my life away, and it's been beautiful because everything has slowed down. I felt like her. Whenever work was, like in the midst of right up until spring break, and then literally once spring break hits, I was like literally laying down, like sleeping in,
light switch off.
Yes, literally. Like I'm watching like movies, I'm catching up on shows, like hanging out with my mans, and it's like catching up with my nephews and that, and it's been beautiful. I love it. I'm just like, I wish it lasted a little bit longer. So this is like a little taste of what my summer will be like. That's why I really look forward to it. But like whenever I'm in the midst of working, it's like go. Like I was so, what's the word? Like you said, nonstop and mentally drained. Yes. I was so drained, and it was to a point where like everything was affecting me. I was like, I felt like everything was just like, I was so negative. Like I was bringing out some negative energy out because I was so, just so much going on nonstop, and I was like irritated. I was very irritable, and actually have something that I shared with my co-teachers the other day, because I did this to my mom, and I feel so bad. I don't know if I told you.
Did you freak out on her?
Kind of. And here's the bad.
Sadie unhinged.
I hated it, and I feel like it was like 18-year-old, 21-year-old Sadie again. But like, you know how my parents are going to Thailand, and they're gonna be gone for like a month, right? So like it was like a few days before they were gonna go, and then she's been planning this with me for a while. She's like, hey, let's go to the mall. I want to go shopping because we can get some stuff for our family in Thailand, and I just want to go find some new dresses for me. So she's been planning this with me for a while, and I told her yes. But then I've also been so busy with work, and I have like plans, like weekend plans with like people just like that. And then so one day I had like dinner plans with someone, I forgot, but then during the daytime I told her, okay, let's go this day. So we already planned for that, and she has a busy schedule too, so she plans these type of things with me very strategically. So like we were about to go, we were on the way there, and I was like telling her like, hey, how long do you think we'll take? Like, like I have to be back by this time. And she goes, why are you always so busy? I'm like, and I just snapped on her because like it was just so much going on. It was building up like, and I hated that I put it out on her, and it's just so crazy. I don't want to get emotional, but I feel like I might, but so I snapped on her. So we were driving, and then we were already about to be on the highway, and then I snapped on her, and I was like, well, I just need to be back by this time. And she goes, you know what, just turn back around, I'm gonna drop you off. She was so nonchalant about it because she was over it. She goes, let's just turn back around, I'm gonna drop you off, because she said, if you're gonna be like this and be on a time limit, and you're gonna be like, nitpicking and asking me when we're gonna be done, then I'd rather go by myself, because I want to go and shop freely and spend my time. And it's okay, take me off, take me back home then. So she dropped me back off.
Did?
Yes, bitch. I felt so horrible.
That's okay.
So she dropped me back off. off, and then like I felt horrible, but then I kind of went on with my day, whatever, and then like it didn't hit me until like the other day I was talking to my coworker, because she was saying that like everybody in our building was feeling it, because there was just so much. The kids were going crazy, stress, like high strain, very high strain, right? So then she was telling me that, hey, she was having issues with her daughter, and I was like, actually, so we literally have like a little mini therapy session, and she has like a little red couch in her bed in her classroom. So where I was, okay, therapy red couch time. So like, you know, she was laying down, she was breaking down, because she was telling me that her and her daughter were fighting, and I was like, she's like, what about you? Enough of me. I'm like, I wasn't gonna say it, but then I'm like, and every time I talk to her, I feel like I'm talking to you. Yeah. So I'm like, okay. I was like, actually, yeah, something happened the other day too. Like, my mom's about to go to Thailand, blah, 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 and this thing happened. And I started crying, and then we were both crying together. And she goes, it's okay. You're a good daughter. You, like, the fact that you even think about it is like, you know, you're a good daughter. And I'm like, I felt horrible. And here's the thing that really made me feel even worse. Sorry, I'm on and on.
No, go.
So like ever since that day, my mom dropped me back off. Like I think it was like maybe 5 more days before they leave for their trip. So every time I would like check in on her, because on Facebook message we do this little voice message. That's how we do communicate. I'll say, hey, did you ever find like outfits and stuff like that? And then she like left me on red. My mom never leaves me on red. She left me. Fuck that. Just get this girl out of my face. But like, she left me on red so many times, and I kept like sending messages. I'm like, hello. I'm like, hey, also, when's the last time? Oh, she wanted me to do her nails before she leaves too. I'm like, and I kept asking her, okay, let me know your schedule, mom. When are you off work, so that way I can do your nails before you go. And she just kept ignoring me, and I was like, oh, she's mad. Like, and that's whenever I was like, I don't want to get emotional, but I mean, that's whenever I knew. I was like, oh, she's disappointed. Well, not disappointed, but she's like, her feelings were hurt. Because she's been looking forward to it, and she goes like, I've been waiting on you. And we used to do like shopping sessions all the time, and we slowed down because of how busy I've been and how busy she's been too. So like I knew she was like just upset, and I was like, oh, okay, I feel horrible. So that's whenever I told my coworker about it, I like started breaking down. She goes, you know, it's fine, you know, she'll come around, blah blah. And then like 2 days before she left, she's like, oh yeah, Lisa and then we're gonna bring the baby over, and then after we watch the baby that night, you can do my nails. I was like, okay. So you know, she kind of got over it. And then so I was doing her nails, and we like made up whatever. We're talking about like her plans and everything, and I mean, it was fine. But then like it was just like kind of like a rough moment when I told my co-teacher that it's so crazy, because without a job, or just any job in general, like a high demand job like yours too, you get so lost into your job, and you get so worked up in it that like you use all your energy in your job, and by the time you get home to your loved ones, you that's like your outlet to let it out, right? Because they're your safe space, so you can let it out. I'm like, that's not fair. That's not fair, dude. And then like my coworkers would tell me that, yeah, like I deal with my students all day, but then by the time I get home, if I have a little bit of like something that goes wrong at home, then I take all of my anger and all of my energy out on them at home, and that's not fair to them. I'm like, ooh, I was like, I could never imagine. But then I did that with that situation with my mom. I'm like, this is not good. Yeah. So that's why I'm like, ooh, I need to learn how to like balance it out somehow, decompress for reals.
Yeah, I used to always say to my coworker, like, I just need like a good hour after work or something to just like, even though it's annoying, like just be by myself in the car, or like, you know, go do something where I'm not like, where I can just get all my emotions out. Because even if you don't try to, it's like if you had a stressful day, obviously it's gonna come out. Yeah.
Wait, did you tell me about this before, or I feel like I've heard of this.
Yeah, I think I have.
You talked to me about it. And I love that, and I need to do that more. And me too. My co-teacher also said the same thing, that we need to like, you know, like you said, maybe if, like, even if you're just stopping by the store to like walk around for a little bit to like get your, you know, like you said, I guess decompress a little bit before you go home. That way all of your that and bad or crazy energy is out. And I'm like, yeah, because it was not fair to my mom, and I felt horrible. I'm like, dang, like I hope
at least you guys made up before she went. Because I was gonna say, a month,
well, close to a month. And I'm like, I would feel horrible if she just kind of left like that, you know. And I'm like, I never got to do her nails, and we never had to like rekindle makeup, because you know, in our culture, I told my coworkers this too, we don't really apologize straight up. I'm like, the way how we apologize is like, hey, have you had dinner yet? And then like we just start talking again, we forget forget that it happens, which is kind of like toxic, but that's just the way how it is, you know. And I hate to say that that's just the way it is, because it is, you know what I mean, like I really would like to like change that up, but then like that's just the way how it's always been. So I don't know how we can, because I can't.
Girl, I mean, it could start from us, but then it's also like the generation before us. That's just how it's always
right been. Exactly. And that's our way of saying, hey, that's our way of apologizing. Now with you and your kids, now of course you actually do that, right? And that's
I talk to them and I voice it to them.
I love that.
Yeah.
But okay, anyway, that's me. That was just the one part where I'm like, because I'm so happy and soaking up my spring break right now is because that happened. So now I'm at an 8. But if you were to ask me a week ago, I would say like I'm like a 5, bro. Like, but then now I'm at an 8 because I'm like resting. I'm really, really, really prioritizing my mental, and I love it.
Good.
I know. I'm on cloud 9 right now.
Yeah, you look like you're at peace.
I am. I really am.
You're restful. You're like, nothing can bring me down today.
What about you?
Oh, Lord.
Let's hear it, sis.
Let's not start. Okay, so me right now, I'm at a good.
It's okay. Serious hour, sis.
I'm probably at like a glitchy 4.5. Like I'm really like.
I bet.
But I did it to myself. Not only did I do it to myself, but I think I've just been overexerting myself because I've been traveling back to back to back. And obviously I went to Austin for South by Southwest. That was a trip in of itself, like nonstop content, nonstop recording, all that shit. And then I got back and then we went straight to Milwaukee and nonstop shit over there. And it's just like,
that's a lot.
And then now I'm going to OKC this weekend. So it's like literally 3 weekends in a row of traveling.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Oh, shoot. It is 3 weekends.
Why do you think my house looks like a mess? Like, I've been cleaning it.
Yeah.
Like, but then, like, as soon as I'm like, oh, crap. And then we got to get our stuff together and go to the next trip. And then we got to go.
Like, on the go. Like, literally, physically on the go. Yeah. I think you just, like, need a moment to, like...
I know, Sadie's
and that's what we're gonna do after this.
Yeah, and Sadie's like, put your phone on D&D, and I did that.
Thank you, ma'am. She was like, and she's so busy, and that's what her job is, literally on your phone. So she goes, gosh, I hate this, and I'm like, and then she's on her phone. I'm like, girl, turn your phone off right now. Put it in D&D. Put it down. And she goes, I know, but I can't. And I get it because I mean, like, you know, that's your job. You literally have to make sure you stay on alert the whole time, but.
You need to unplug.
What's the word called? Toxic predictive.
But you know what? I did unplug when I was in Milwaukee. Like, I did not post as much.
Good.
And I was really, like, living in the moments. I think for me, it's just hard to do that because it's like, people always need something from me. So I'm like, what is it?
But you have to start drawing them boundaries, sis.
I know. I really need to.
And that's something that I've been, like, working so hard on, you know, and I think I've been doing really good with that. And, like, you do really, like, tend to people, like if they're like, hey Suzanne, I need this, oh hey, I need this, and you're like right there
and like yeah, okay,
you're like, yeah, sure, I'll do this. Oh yeah, do you need like, even when, for example, my sister-in-law asked me like about the cake thing, and then she replied within 2 seconds. She goes, yep, right here, boom boom boom, like a bunch of like links and like screenshots. I'm like, oh dang. I was like, so resourceful, but we're gonna take all the resources out of you, sister. We're gonna squeeze you dry.
I love that,
but
I'm a pusher.
I'm gonna push.
I'm a pusher. No, I just, you know, like, it's my love language. I just want to be there for people, you know. But I think this weekend, maybe it's a blessing in disguise. I'm going alone. Like,
I know.
It's a much needed. Like, that's what Tara was saying. She's like, dude,
you
need to be in uncomfortable places that would push outside your comfort zone so that you can like just rest. And so that's what I'm gonna do. Am I actually gonna rest? I don't know, but I'm gonna try to be more productive by yourself,
and at least you don't have the feeling of like, I guess, just tending to whoever you're with. You know what I'm saying? Because if
husband,
or
don't
even
have
if like you're
kids.
like just in
my dog.
Oh yeah, you just need a break. And I think
Maddie,
like your trip that one time, whenever you went to, where did you go?
St. Louis.
You know, you were by yourself. God. This is something you may need by yourself, and it's literally like, I mean, granted, it's only an hour and a half away, so it's not too far. But then like it's like a little cleansing moment to yourself.
Yes.
Oh,
mama can just focus on mama.
Period.
I think I need to do this like every month.
Yeah.
At least have it one day where I'm like by myself.
Oh, shoot,
even if it's a staycation. Don't. Yep, even if it's a staycation.
I forgot that you literally have your kids all the time. Well, you have.
I think that's part of the problem too, is the transition.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, like, I'm blessed. I'm up.
Ooh,
I'm thankful. You know, I'm just.
I think the way how you explain that, you said a glitchy 4.5. That's like the perfect way to describe it. Like how you are right now mentally, because you're just like all over the place, but you're trying, like you said, you are blessed and you're thankful for all that, but it's just a lot. I feel like it's a lot that you've been trying to deal with, and I can sense it, I can see it, because every time you talk to me, you're like, oh, I'm going here, I was like, holy crap, I can't even keep up with your shit. I was like, girl,
I can't keep up.
I'm exhausted listening to her itinerary. You know, I'm like,
South by Southwest was really
was it an eye-opener type of situation? Let's talk about it.
Okay, so Tara and I went to dinner last night, and I literally... Was it last night? Yeah, we went to dinner last night. And we literally did like a mini recap. We're like... Aw. It was a lot. We overbooked. Because it was like... South by Southwest
is tell us what it is, first of all.
So it's basically a I always say like a networking but on crack, because it's like people from the tech industry, from the film industry. There were a lot of celebrities there.
I saw that.
Premiering their movies, producers, writers, journalists, all that stuff. Like even Issa Rae, I think she went. She was doing like a speaking. It's everybody. So it's like people from all these different industries come together and like showcase their artwork or like their movies or whatever.
Businesses
and it's just a lot of free events within that. So you have the main event itself, which is all those conferences and things, and then within that you have other companies that come and do free events around that, where people can just come even if they don't have like a official lanyard or anything like that.
Oh, okay. And it's where? In Austin, Texas.
Yeah. It was
what was the how many hours? Like 8, 7?
It was 8 hours.
Is it 8 hours?
Yeah.
Because I was trying to think.
So we were gonna fly, but then because of everything, we're like, we don't want to fly, so we just ended up driving, which was, I mean, it was okay, but damn,
how was the drive?
It exhausted me.
Do you think the drive was like a lot?
It wasn't too bad if you have like 2 people, but it's just like it wastes like a full day.
That's like us driving to Colorado that one time, dude. Isn't it?
Yeah, I know, but that was really fun.
No, the difference, I don't know. Us driving to Colorado was like the most fun I've had. It was the
experience, like the experience itself.
I think because we also had the mindset. I mean, I know you probably had the mindset going into South by Southwest, that's what it's called. Excited too, but
it was just 2 of us.
That's true.
And okay, to be honest, like going into it, we were like supposed to stay with somebody, but then that didn't end up working, so we had to like scramble to find something last minute. So we were like, okay, whatever. Like it ended up working out on our end, like at the end, but still like that made our plans like. That was already like a rough start. So we were like, oh crap, like we don't want to bring the bad vibes.
Like a ripple, yeah.
And then it was just like we overbooked ourselves. It was hot. I was sweaty.
Was it hot for real?
Yeah, it was like probably like 80 degrees.
Holy crap.
So it was just really like trying to get to all of these events and then also trying to be everywhere at once. We literally had our Airbnb. We're out all day and only came back to our Airbnb to shower and sleep.
Oh my god.
Like we were out for probably about 12 plus hours every single day.
And how many days were you guys there?
We were there for 4 days.
4 days, 3 nights. Whoosh.
So just imagine that.
Back to back.
And then also filming content every single second.
So when you're filming content, by the time you go back to the Airbnb, you're also looking through what you haven't. No. Oh, you don't?
That was the plan. But by the time you're exhausted.
Yeah, there's no way.
So I'm like, I was told Terry yesterday, I was like, I'm burnt out. I was like, we did way too much. We did way too much. So I'm like, next time, let's take it slow.
Do it strategically.
Let's maybe only plan like 2 things, and then we can just go with the flow for the rest of the day. But I think South by Southwest, we didn't know what to expect. So we're like, let's do this. Let's hit that. Let's do this.
Like you're trying to get every piece.
Because like we only have a limited time. Because South by Southwest is typically like a 12-day event.
Oh, it's that long?
Yeah, but we only went for like the first part. So it's almost like Coachella, where it's like the first part of the weekend is tech stuff, and then the second part of the weekend is like film and music and Spotify and yeah, it was just
so lot. You guys caught the first part of it, you said?
Yeah. It was a good experience overall. It was just that damn, that shit wore me out. I was
can't even imagine. And I remember you telling me that because you guys did a whole lot of walking.
Yes, we went to go get foot massages every single night. That is how exhausting it was.
Where'd you guys go get massage?
At those like little Chinese places. We literally just like went to go get foot massages every night because Tara was like, my feet hurt. And I was like, my feet hurt too. So we literally went every single night we were there.
Oh, okay, I love that.
Because we walked a lot. Like we were downtown, walking freaking, oh my god, miles. It was crazy.
That's a lot.
But yeah, that's what South by Southwest is. It was really, really fun. I definitely would recommend it if you are in any of those industries like tech, film, music. But then just be aware of what weekend you're going, and plus on top of that, if you're buying like the lanyards for the actual events, minimum I think starts at $700.
I was just gonna ask you, what's the price? 7. You got me.
That's why we went to just do the free
stuff. Yeah.
You could still do a lot there, but I'm like, why would you
$700
unless your workplace is sending you? No.
Oh. So people actually, I mean, okay, I have a feeling that people that are willing to pay that much to go to these events is because it is a part of their career and what they're doing.
Yeah,
so
a lot of people, it's like their jobs. Their job there, yeah.
Ooh, that's more than concert tickets.
I know.
You got me effed up.
So then just imagine trying to do the free events with your pass and the actual events in the convention center.
Oh, so then you guys couldn't enter the actual events then? But then there was already
so every event has like a badge pass. So if you have a badge, then you get to go first. If you have like a lanyard, but then if you don't have a lanyard, then you just have to wait in line.
There's a line too, even for the free event.
So they have like for the free events, so they have like general admission, which is people that don't have lanyards, and then a line with people that do have lanyards. So they get like priority.
Okay, like VIPs.
Yeah, but then just that people that don't have lanyards, you can't go into the convention center where Issa Rae and them were doing all those big talks. Like we can't enter that.
You also can't. Yeah. How'd you guys get the lanyards? Did you guys get lanyards?
Nope.
Oh, you guys didn't?
We just did the free events.
Oh,
so we just went to all these events and stood in line.
That's like out there and stood in line.
But we didn't went to Amazon Prime one.
I saw that.
See, like we made sure that we hit the ones that we wanted to and got there early.
Oh.
So we'd be like first in line. So
dang. So how early did you guys try to leave the Airbnb by?
So I think Amazon opened at like 11 and we got there at like 9:30.
Okay.
So it wasn't too bad.
Was it pretty far from where y'all stayed or no?
It was like 30 minutes. It's like from Owasso to Tulsa.
Oh, okay.
Because if we wanted to stay downtown, which we should have done, but it was way too expensive, it would have been like $3,000.
Ooh.
For only those 4
awesome.
days.
Especially probably during that event. They know they was going to get money.
Yes.
Oh, heck no, dude.
So we're like, frick, we'll make the drive. Like, let's just do it.
And you guys got a rental car, which is good. And I think the idea about y'all driving is probably better because if y'all were to fly, then you have to rent a car there anyway. You know, so you might as well just. That's smart.
Yep. So it was really fun but really exhausting. That's why I'm like, I still have so much content I have to edit and like post and like all that stuff, but I'm like, you know what, I'll get there when I get there. I'm not gonna force myself to go through all that right now.
That part.
Yeah, so I'm like, you know what, who cares? It's still gonna be fun and relevant. Like a month from now, 3 months from now, like we'll be all right.
100%. I was just gonna ask you about that because like, you know, you make content for a living, so something about that, do you feel like you have some sort of deadline like for the contents that you make, according to like whatever events it may be? Like obviously you kind of want to post around the area and the time that way it's relevant, like you said, but something like this could be relevant all year round.
Honestly, no, I feel like there's some people that feel pressured to post, but for me, I'm like, if I put myself on a timeline like that, I feel like it takes the joy out of creating content. Ooh. So, you know, even though people are like, oh, you should post like as soon as you get there, like post every single event. No, who cares? I'm still gonna be cool a month from now because that was cool that I even went to that event.
And I feel like it's just more genuine that way, you know. Because I feel like if you're pushing to just like push out content at a timeline, it's not enjoyable. Then you're literally working like you said, it's not enjoyable, and you have to like really.
And imagine if I was to post all those shit that we did on all those days. No.
That's too much. Yeah.
No.
That's crazy.
That's why I was like, that's why I'm releasing the vlogs on my YouTube channel, because I'm like, that way I can do the long format. Just put it all together in one big thing instead of doing like one Instagram post, one Facebook post. No, that's too much for me.
Yeah.
Like I'm not trying to do all that. But
and I was like, and editing alone itself, it's a time consuming already. So I'm like, I can't even imagine you having that much content trying to put it together. Like that would literally make my brain explode.
The podcast alone is a lot. So just imagine like YouTube vlog on top of a social media vlogs on top of pictures, voiceovers. Yeah.
So are you trying to do just like all of that in the YouTube vlog now and then use clips from the vlog to post, or what do you?
No, I like vlog specifically for soft bags. So like I vlogged every single day. Okay. And then I have like my own mini clips, but I was like specific to be like, I only want to record clips on my iPhone for these events.
Gotcha.
So I don't feel the pressure on myself to like record everything because I'm like, I'm already vlogging. Like I'm gonna catch it in the vlog.
Oh.
Yeah.
So when you're vlogging, are you like, I'm just trying to like pick your content brain and see how it works. Like whenever you're vlogging, like are you vlogging the entire time or just certain spot? And then when you stop that, you do your little clips for your like, that's what you do?
Yes, but only sometimes I do little clips. Like if I'm vlogging, then I'm just gonna vlog. I'm not gonna, it's stupid to be like, oh, here's my vlog and then here's my phone and then let me get.
I know, I was wondering. Like,
yes, girl, because I had like 3 devices.
I know.
My digital camera, my camera, and then my phone. And so I'm like trying to do all 3. I'm like, you know what? No, I'm just gonna do what feels natural to me. What feels like, if I overdo it, if I push it, it's just gonna, I'm gonna get exhausted.
Yes, that's what I was wondering. I was like, don't you have like multiple devices? I was like, how do you like alternate between that? Like, I'm like,
I was literally like, oh god, Jojo came out. I was like, oh my god, let me take a picture. Oh my god. That's how I was like, that's too much, sis. Like, set up the vlog camera somewhere and just like freaking naturally take it. And then also in the midst of all that, you're trying to like live in the moment, enjoy the moment.
I was just gonna say that. I'm like, how do you like, how do you make sure that you are also like living in the moment, experiencing like what's happening in the moment while you're still also trying to focus behind the camera?
I think for me,
differentiate?
I think for me during South by, I didn't take a lot on my phone. More of it was the vlogging, because I feel like the vlogging, it's low key, so I can still enjoy the moment, but still like hold it off to the side and like enjoy the moment. Versus the phone, you're literally like,
it's in front of you the whole time.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't want to deal with that. No, I'll just vlog, and you know what? That's a memory for me that I will be able to look back on and be like, that's my diary.
I love that. I love that so much. Because I mean, like, obviously I'm not a content creator, but then whenever I do go places and I'm like, it's something like so cool that you want to capture, like you said, for your own memories, but I'm like, whenever I do it so much, I feel like I'm so focused on that I'm not really enjoying the moment, you know what I'm saying? But then like, so I try to limit myself, but I'm getting like the main part that I know that I will remember and want to remember, but
or want to look back on. That's why I like to do the shots, even if it's on your phone, like putting it like in 0.5 or something, and just setting it to the side, and literally that way you're like setting it down, and then you can go into the frame and literally just enjoy that moment. Like give yourself like that 10 minutes or whatever, because it's like you're never gonna get, even like in Colorado, remember whenever we went to go get food and we just like put our cameras up?
Yeah, I totally forgot I was there. We
were just enjoying and like just like chilling, watching the sunset, like that type of stuff. It's like,
I like that. That's a really great advice coming from you, like around content creators. So if you're really trying to get into that, or just to enjoy the moment, that's a really great advice. I love that.
Because for me, if you overdo it, you're gonna burn out. So it's like, you don't, like, I get it. I'm those type of people where I'm like, yes, everything is content, but that will burn you the fuck out. Like, know how to limit yourself. Like, you don't have to capture every single fucking moment.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's not real.
It's not realistic.
Not real. Just capture the moments that you really want to, like, you're like, oh, I know in the future I'm going to look back on this and be like, I can't believe I was here. Or like, you know, like something like that. Like, you don't have to capture every single millisecond. Trust me. You'll be okay.
I love that. That's really, really great.
FOMO is real, but it's like, be strategic.
For real. Yeah. That's a really great point. I totally forgot that I forgot that we did that in Colorado. Yeah. I literally forgot. And even whenever we were out eating in the restaurant for breakfast, like, I think you were about to put the phone to the side and we were just eating, talking, being crazy. And I forgot the phone was even there. Yeah. Those are the best moments.
Or the one that I reshared of like when we were on top of the peak. I was like, oh my God, see, like fun. Like, even though it was raining, we were like, oh my God, like this will be a fun memory
enjoying the moment.
Look back on.
Yeah. Because if we didn't have the video, I totally would have forgotten. Like, it would have gone over my head. So
we need another trip back there.
Oh, let's do it.
Like, every time I see a Colorado, like,
I just want to go hiking.
Memory, I'm
so
like,
pretty. It's so beautiful there. It's so beautiful.
We need to go to like Aspen or something where it's like really pretty and like clear water.
Yes, I really want. Brian and I were actually wanting to make a trip to Colorado this year because we want to do something besides like something tropical or beachy. So I was like, hey, let's do a Colorado trip, but then we haven't got that far yet. But then now that I'm thinking about it, I was like, it's summer. I have to go to the beach. Like, I try to go to the beach every summer, so I'm like, we're torn right now, but we're gonna talk more about it. But yeah, okay, I love that. Yeah. What was the main highlight for you?
Ooh, that is a good question. So we went to, and I know Tara will agree on this too, we went to this sushi restaurant where our Airbnb was. Again, it was like 30 minutes out from Austin, but one of our Uber drivers recommended it to us. Oh. So he's like, you guys have to go check out this sushi place. We're like, okay, is it going to be that good though? We went, wait, no, was it our Uber driver? No, it wasn't. Tara actually found it on TikTok. Oh, okay. And it was a nice sushi restaurant. It was like, oh my God, I will insert the picture right here in the video. But it was like one of those where it's very like reservation only. Oh. Very upscale, very like the seats are within like the floor.
Oh, really? So yes, it was legit?
It was like legit, and it was
that the first night?
The first night. Yes. So the South by didn't start yet. So we came a day before, but it was seriously one of the best sushi experiences I've ever had.
Really?
Yes. And the portions were huge.
Too?
Yes.
It was good.
Yes.
Better than Mizu's?
Yes.
Ooh. Oh, don't leave that part there.
It was really good.
And it did seem pretty legit.
So that was like our first like food experience. We're like, oh, it better be good.
Set the bar.
But everything else was not. Everything else was disappointing.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Food wise and everything too?
Food wise, I mean, like
I'm a big foodie, so I want to know about this.
It was not.
It was kind of a disappointment. Austin?
So that's why I was like, maybe we need to go to new places when there's not an event where we can actually go out and explore.
Yes.
Because I feel like.
Wait, what other places did you guys try when y'all were there?
We tried a lot of Asian places.
You did? It was just like mediocre.
Yeah.
See,
we tried bakery places. They were like, you have to go to get this if you're in Austin.
And then
we tried it. Girl, that shit was like old as.
See, that's the thing that I would hate. That's like such a freaking.
I'm like, y'all fucking lied. And barbecue? Okay. Hold on. Let me speak on this. There's a barbecue place. There's a barbecue place in Austin called Terry Black's. Supposedly on TikTok, it's one of the best barbecue places you can ever get. Tara and I go there, right? We're like, oh my god, it's popping. There's so many people. Like, fuck, it's South by Southwest. Like, there's hella people. We wait in line. You have to wait in line. It's like cafeteria style, right?
Oh, you get a ticket.
Well, you literally get a tray, and then you go get your sides, and then after you get your sides, and they like literally cut up the meat in front of you.
Oh, okay.
And then they weigh it by the pound, and then they price it.
Okay.
We're like, oh, cool, whatever, right? I spent $50 on 2 slices of brisket.
Oh, like do you get to control how much they count and they cut off? I don't get it. How does that?
No, well, they just slice it. They're like, oh, how many slices do you want? And then they get a choose how big it is.
Oh, yeah. So you better make sure you go packing if you want to go eat that place.
Okay. Yeah. So I spent $50. I think Tara spent $60. You know, so that she can try. The mac and cheese was awful.
Oh no.
The green. Who messes up green beans?
What do you mean it wasn't good?
So salty, bitch. Green beans. It's fucking just boil them in the fucking water.
It's just green beans.
And the meat was like okay. Like it wasn't like jaw dropping. Like I have to like tell everybody. No, it wasn't.
What?
And they had like barbecue sauce on the table for like spicy, mild, and then just like regular barbecue sauce. The spicy didn't even have
spicy.
No.
I know you love. We love
so bad that I'm like we threw our food away. Like we didn't.
Are you serious?
It was bad, and I'm like, Tara,
that's a disappointment.
It was dry. The brisket was dry. And Tara's like, Sutana, I've had Oklahoma brisket. She's like,
that's better.
I need to take you to the Oklahoma spot. She's like, it's not good.
That's tragic.
It was. And so just imagine that. And then like, yes. So then basically every place we went to was like the same fucking experience. Dude,
honestly, one thing about me whenever I travel, food is a big thing, but that would be a big disappointment.
I was pissed.
I bet you were looking forward to it too.
We were looking forward to it because we're like, oh my god, all these aesthetic places in Austin. And someone was like, well, maybe it's just off because it's South by. And so there's a lot of people. That is when you should be your best.
You better show up with your business.
And we even went to like, let's give a taco truck a try. Like, let's just like go have some lunch and like maybe that'll be the one thing that saves us. Even the taco truck was like,
mediocre. Oh hell no. That would have been my 13th reason. Like,
girl, I was like, we were both over it at that point. I was like, I'm done with this trip. I was like, and you know, both of us are just trying to keep the spirits high. And we're
know.
Yeah, girly pop, it's just like one more day. Like, yeah. So I told Tara, bitch, we need to go to Dallas next. Like, we need to.
I'm telling you. I don't think I've ever really had a bad experience in Dallas food wise. Like for your birthday trip and everything, everything was delicious. So good. Everything was good. You can never go wrong with In-N-Out.
We had In-N-Out there too. That was probably the highlight of
in Austin?
Yes.
You can never go wrong with that if you're in Texas. But oh shoot, dude, that's freaking unfortunate. I'm sorry.
Bad. Mama, it was bad. Even
y'all should just go back to the sushi place.
We were gonna do that. We were gonna do that for night 2, but let's give something else a try.
Like a try, yeah, since you're out there.
Yeah, but we should have.
Oh, ciao.
But anyways, it was really, really good. So, other than the food being, even the thrifting was shit.
I know. I was going to ask you about that. I know you were definitely looking forward to thrifting.
I was, and it was a really big disappointment. And people are like, well, you didn't go here, you didn't go here. I'm like, you guys didn't tell me that. You guys told me these spots. That's why I went to these spots.
Like, did you do your research on TikTok too to see what's popping?
Yes.
And it was like a disappointment.
Yes.
That's crazy because in a city as big as Austin, you would think, right?
A lot of it was like Shein and like
just kind of mediocre
Fashion Nova and like I was like, okay.
Like nothing vintage or like
nothing this is unique.
Yeah, like what is supposed to be in thrift stores.
Yeah, so I was like, I'll buy this. That's kind of how I felt. I probably bought like 4 pieces total thrifting, and it was just like it's all black pieces that where I'm like, I know that it'll work because it's black.
Oh god.
Austin definitely was a disappointment. Like I told Tara, I don't feel like you
would go again.
Yeah, like I'm not like, oh my god, you have to go to Austin.
Right.
No, I'm like, as a matter of fact, don't go to Austin.
What was the one Brian and I went to San Antonio for his football game.
How was that?
And that's whenever we passed Austin and then went to San Antonio.
Yeah.
And then like I was just thought of you the whole time because I'm like, okay, they're gonna be in practice for like 3 hours before the game starts. I'm like, I'm not gonna just sit here. So I looked up the nearest like thrift store, and I started doing like all of the research on TikTok, and then I saw some, and then when I looked it up, there's like 2 right down the street, like literally, like I'm talking like 3 minutes away. I'm like, I'm gonna take my ass to thrift stores. And when I went there, it's huge. I feel like it wasn't the best thing ever, but it was pretty good because I found like all of those 3 little Hmong jackets thingy. I found those jackets. I found a couple of things, and I was like, I was intrigued. I was in there. I would have. It was a point where I could have kept going if I had time.
Yeah,
I would have, but then I didn't have time because I had to go get back to catch the game. But I mean, it was good. I liked it. I was like, San Antonio. I was like, okay. And there was another one right across the street, and I really wanted to go to, but we didn't have the time to. So, and that supposedly that was like a really big one too. But I'm like, man, like, it's so much fun. Like, I love thrifting now because you got me into it, but the entire time I thought of you, I'm like, ooh, like, this is fun.
You found some good stuff.
I did. And like you said, I because that one time whenever me and Val went to thrifting with you, where did we go? It wasn't Tulsa. It was a long time ago. Do you remember? We all went to the restroom and y'all's kids were in the restroom with us. Y'all were dancing. Remember?
I remember that because there's a video of that.
Duh, I know there's a video. Your kids were still little. What was that in Tulsa?
Was that Community Thrift? I think it was Community Thrift.
Where's that?
On 31st. I think it was one on 31st by Tension.
Like the photo place?
Yes.
Okay, probably so. Because I remember at some point where I found some pieces where I'm like, literally, like you say, you're like, you can see that piece from like a mile away. Yes. You're like, what is this? You know?
Yes.
Because I had some of those moments when I was in San Antonio. Like I was just looking through. I'm like, this piece is sticking out to me, and then you go and look at it. Yeah. You know, like that's what a thrift. Or
you're like, I can imagine that paired with this else in my closet.
Yes, or something else. Like you can envision. Yeah. That's the beauty of it. But that's a disappointment that you didn't even find anything.
The one thing that I did find that was really cute was one of those, and it's very like in right now, is those you know, those like not bubble, but with like the tiered lace, tiered ruffle.
I know what you're talking about. I literally forgot the name of it the other day, and I was gonna tell you that I ordered one. You gave me one. Something shorts. Not
coquette.
But I don't know why I want. It starts with a B.
It's almost like the one I gave you, but it's literally just like the ruffles. Mm-hmm. There was a black skirt that I found, and that's literally my only good find. I was like, oh my god, that's cute, for like $4. But I was like, okay, nothing
else. But was the store big though?
The stores were big, but it was like
underwhelming.
Yeah, like
how many thrift stores did you go to?
We probably hit up like 5 or 6.
Holy crap, that's a lot. And no great finds?
Even Salvation Army.
Really?
Yes.
I've never been to
I got some jewelry, but like I said, it was like
that is unfortunate because I know how big of a thrifter you are.
So it was kind of like, I think I'm just like mentally exhausted from the Austin trip because we had so many high hopes for it, but it did not hit any of those even the events that we went to, bitch.
For real?
The expectations were like, we're like, oh my god, it's gonna be so amazing, crazy. So cool. It was like,
the events itself?
Yeah.
I mean, I know that Amazon thing looked pretty cool.
All the Amazon thing was cool. That was probably the only like cool event. The best cool.
Mm-hmm. That sucks, but it's okay. Everything's a learning experience. At least you guys know now.
We know now, and I'm like, I ain't going back anytime soon. I would rather take my ass to Dallas and go to the Korean spa, bitch.
That and shoe deal, girl. Yeah, we were literally supposed on the way back. I asked Brian if we could stop in Dallas so I can go to shoe deal, but then like we were running on time limit, so
let's do a trip to Dallas.
Let's just go, bro. Because I was supposed to be going with Jesus soon, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. So let's just literally go one weekend so we can go shop and go to Korean spa again.
Should we go for my birthday again?
Book it right now. We're big foodies. Every time we travel, we have to try food spots. So
it has to be good. Like, I'm sorry, but that ruined my Austin trip. Was like the food.
Honestly, that can really, really make or break your trip for real. I'm telling you.
Like, if I knew it was gonna be that bad, I would have just went to fucking like In-N-Out, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like chain restaurants.
Literally.
And people are like, you have to go here.
Because if you're in some place you're traveling, you want to look up the places that that's popping or whatever. And sometimes they really overhype shit like that.
They do, just for social media. I'm like, girl, that was not even half as good as what you said it was gonna be.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, it was crap, but
anyway,
I'm mentally exhausted from that trip. I'm still recovering because like we went back to back, and then we just got back from Milwaukee, and then I'm gonna go to KC tomorrow, and I'm like, I haven't even had time to.
It's funny because when I pulled up, I saw your little what's that called? your suitcase out. And I'm like, why is the suitcase? I was like, oh, I forgot that y'all been traveling back and forth. So
yeah,
you probably still have all your...
I need to unpack that tonight so I can take it out. And
let's unpack the mental first, and then you can physically unpack later.
Oh, yeah. So let's go for dinner.
Yeah.
I know Danny's like, you want me to cook something for dinner? And I'm like,
oh, he asked that?
yeah.
Like, you can... You're like, you cook for the kids. I'm going to go out with Sadie.
Yeah. I'm sure he's like, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yes, Bobby.
Anyway, that was a good, great little decompressing session.
Thank you for letting me trauma dump.
No, essentially that's what it is. Honestly,
God, guys, I needed that.
I know, it's so good. It feels like you can you're literally releasing some. Releasing some. Like,
you know what? If you need a trauma dump, please feel free.
Yes.
Like while you're listening to this, I hope that you feel like, you just need it. Sometimes you just need to unpack that. Even if you're not telling someone, just write down in a freaking journal, burn it. After, I don't know, you need to let it out. Even if you're writing in your notes app or something, write it and then delete it. Write it and burn it. You just need to get it out of your mind.
I feel like it's so, it's toxic to just leave it in, trying to, bear it.
It's like a bubble.
Yeah.
No, it's like a balloon where it's
boom, getting bigger, it's gonna pop.
Yep.
And that's exactly what happened to me with my mom's situation, dude.
Accountability.
We are here for accountability. Very much so. So
I'm gonna hold myself accountable and say that I've been overbooking myself. That's why I'm I need to.
You need to take a step back. Slow down. Come on. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this.
Mama, it's only March. I know you are really wanting to go faster.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it is.
It's only March. January, February, March.
Why do I feel
Honey, you have 9 more months. It's okay. I can slow down.
Dude, I really thought that it's halfway through the year.
I know.
For some reason. It's only March?
It's only March, baby girl.
Dang.
Yeah,
girl, we gotta slow down.
It's been alright, honey. What we need to do is have more dinners.
Yes, we do. I've been really wanting to too. The other day I was talking to some of the girls, and Shelby, Anna, and Nikki. We were planning to do a dinner, because the last time I saw them was literally my birthday.
Yeah.
In early February. So we're we need to catch up, and then we did plan one, but it was a quick little one. We went to Hibachi right here, and it was kind of quick too. It was on a weeknight too, I think. So Anna had to work the next day or something, and it was just kind of I didn't even get the chance to talk to Anna or Shelby that much, because they were sitting over there, and that was all the way over there.
Yeah.
So I was okay, we got dinner, but we didn't even get the chance to and then so that's why the other day Anna and I were talking. I went over to her house, and then we caught up, and we were talking. I'm this is nice, we need to do that more often, because I think everybody's just so crazy busy in their lives, and it's March.
You know what we need to do? We need to do a sleepover.
Oh my god, I freaking love sleepovers. I used to do it.
I haven't had done one in so long. Literally, even if it's staycation.
Yeah,
we go to a little staycation sleepover slumber party.
We freaking need to.
Yeah,
even if it's just literally one night,
literally
we can just
physically out from our space and just go somewhere else.
Go watch a movie or something. Do a slumber party.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I will love that. At least if not once a month, once every 2 months or something.
Mm-hmm.
We need to do that. We need to plan for that.
Yes, we need to take care of ourselves.
mental, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
We have been lifing. Okay, life has been lifing. Literally 150 million miles per hour. That is just can we pause for a minute?
But you know what though? I feel it's not just us. I feel it's the whole world as a whole. Am I not wrong?
It's everything, yes.
I'm telling you, I feel everybody that I've encountered, they're we've been lots been going on. Well, because I feel just everything in the world nowadays too, as much as we try to literally keep it outside of our personal lives, it is slowly catching up to us. Mm-hmm. So it's affecting everything around us,
everything in your life. Yeah.
Everything, and you're just oh my god, how do I avoid this when it's right in front of my face? And it's really affecting everything, and everybody's just on the go.
Self-care, I think really that's at the forefront of it. We need to put down the phone,
push self-care,
just be in the moment and not focus too much on what's going on.
The crazy thing is, because we say this almost every but then here's the thing. Hear me out though. I know we say this every episode, or most of our episodes.
We take accountability.
Yes,
we're human. Okay, see, here's the thing.
Listen, Linda.
Here's the thing.
Okay. No, I really have something to say.
Okay.
The thing is, yes, I know we say this almost every episode since episode 1, but here's the thing. Okay, yes, we might not follow it and like practice what we preach every single time. But the moment and every single time we do say it more, it becomes more real, and then it's like an extra little reminder
that you just, once you start saying it, you just start doing it. Once I start saying I'm making money, I just started making money. No, for real.
It's true though. Like if you speak it out, it'll like speak it into existence. Hey, you need to rest. Literally, that's hey, put your phone D&D. Boop. Her phone's on D&D right now, sis. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody texting me.
Sorry, you can't call her. Oh, sorry. She's out of the office right now. Clocked out.
Clocked out for eternity.
We know you love your locked in session, sis, but sometimes you gotta lock out too. Okay?
I need to lock out of my phone and go back to my games. Bro, that's like a good like de-stressor for me.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, because I play games with the kids.
I know, I heard that.
With Danny. So it's like a nice
like away from.
Yeah.
I love that. That's good. You need to find something like something to get your mind off of everything.
Yeah, it's been stressful.
Anyway, tell us how you feel.
How's everybody doing in there?
Are you guys hanging on to? I know it's only March, but we're in this together.
We are in this together. Okay.
Together. But anyway,
no Vanessa Hudgens and
that's the only song I know. Zac Efron.
Zac Efron. God, he's so ugly now.
I know.
Anyways, so we have an announcement.
We have an announcement, right? Okay, ready? 1, 2. We have a Spring Fling event
happening on April
25th,
which is the last Saturday.
It's a Friday.
Last Friday of April. And tickets are going to be $20, and you get to hang out with us.
Please come hang out with us.
Not only that, but we're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be dandy. I think we're gonna work on getting tickets like available soon.
Yes.
And if you've ever been to 116th Hotline event, you know that it's fun. It's poppin', and most of all, you get to turn your phone off and just enjoy the moment.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be fun. A lot of the theme is like spring fling, blooming, girly pop. Yeah,
it's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna do some interactive things. We're gonna have fun things like prompts, pictures, all of the above. Like just intentional. That's one thing about us. 116 Hotline. Hopefully Val will be there too. We'll catch you guys up on that. But then it's gonna be very much intentional and just a great moment. Like she said, our past events, like the Galentine's and the
we try to do our best to be intentional. Like even if it's scrambling, like shout outs to Sadie. Yeah, she took the lead on this one. I've been going crazy, so really like shout outs to her for like putting it into motion. Like we really need to do an event because we haven't done one in a year.
And we've been talking about it, and
we just like, let's do it. Let's put it down. Let's get it working. So we're excited.
We already got a space.
Yep, so and it's gonna be exciting.
It's gonna be fun. So please be looking.
I told Tara about that too.
You did?
Yep.
I told my sister-in-law Lisa earlier. I was like, hey, make sure you have this day off. She said, she was like, let me know if you guys need anything, because you know how she loves to like be hands-on. But we will be keep up with our socials, our stories. We'll be pushing it on all socials. So please, and it's open invite for anybody.
Open invite for anybody. I think we're gonna put the tickets on Eventbrite.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll work out the kinks, but anyways, stay tuned. Okay, it's gonna be so much fun, and you're gonna have so much FOMO if you do not come. Seriously,
FOMO bad. You're gonna wish you would have.
Bad.
It's gonna be amazing. You're gonna love it.
Yes.
All right. Well,
it was fun
chit-chatting, yapping with us. We'll catch you next week. I know we've been a little behind, but then obviously now you know why. I have been
going like, and then like literally. No, traveling has been crazy, but
it's been crazy.
Thank you for sticking to.
Yes.
Like, I don't even know anymore. Like it's just, your girl is cracked out.
It's and eventually just looking forward, just like a quick little fair warning, after the event and spring event and everything, we'll obviously keep posting episodes whenever time allows us, up until like maybe like mid-May. May is the time whenever we'll kind of be like, hey, this is the end of this season again, because we take our summers off for creative breaks.
our seasons are basically school years.
Pretty much. Yeah. That's what I thought too. Yeah,
because summer, we just have to have summer off. It's too crazy.
It's too crazy. Yes, she travels, I travel. It's just there's just no way we can like get together and really keep it up. But going forward, I do think that also going forward, it will just continue to be me and Satana. Yes. And that's okay because, whenever, if we do have events or whatever, whenever Val ever gets a chance to, she'll try to make it or try to pop in or whatever. So,
well, thank you guys so much for listening and staying tuned. We really appreciate it. As always, you can follow us at 116th Hotline right here on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And make sure you comment, like, and subscribe our YouTube channel. What are some things that you want us to talk about? What are some things you're looking forward to? We love connecting with you guys. So thank you so much for staying tuned, and we'll see you guys next time.
Week. Bye.